lovely people, I'm Nubian Tarot and welcome to my channel. Today's reading is for my beautiful fire signs. So if you're an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, personal placement or rising, then this reading might be for you. So before we get into the tarot, I'm going to start off the reading by pulling a couple cards from the Soul's Journey Oracle. So let's see what you guys have got. Worry. Don't know what's up with my camera today. Well, whatever. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. What else do we have? Ooh. Blame. And it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And one more. Loneliness. Oh, I know that I am never alone. Wow, okay. So with these three oracles, fire signs, straight away I'm kind of feeling as though some of you perhaps are in a current situation right now that you clearly perhaps don't want to be in. There's a lot of blame, there's a lot of guilt, a lot of remorse kind of coming from these cards here. It's like perhaps you made a decision or were needing to, you know, make a decision in regards to something, and perhaps the outcome of said decision or lack of decision making has perhaps left you alone, left you kind of by yourself, maybe fending for yourself, having to defend yourself against somebody else maybe even, and it's left you with all of this worry, all of this anxiety, fears. But what I really like though still is that there's this message obviously coming through that's trying to encourage you to not beat yourself up, you know, so much about whatever mistake you may have made here. What's done is done, what's in the past is in the past, you know, and there's not much that you can really do to change something, you know, in this case it seems like. And all it's kind of saying is to just focus now on yourself. If there was a decision, you know, that you had to make for your own well-being, to make you happy, to make you feel safe, or, you know, whatever it may have been, if it was something for you that, you know, was going to put you in a better, healthier situation, position, or whatever, then it's completely okay. Like, there's no need to feel so bad about this at the end of the day. And if you've made a decision, like I said, that was for you, for your safety, health, or whatever, and it's resulted in you having to now be alone, having to do things by yourself, then so be it, you know. And this is even saying to remember that, you know, you're never truly alone. You do still have, you know, your guides, your angels supporting you. You could even have literal help around you as well. So kind of don't feel afraid to you know, reach out, to let anybody know what's kind of going on if you're struggling by yourself or anything like that. So really interesting. Let's get into the reading now. Let me move that there. And let's see what's up for my little fire babies. Oh, 10 of Wands. Yeah, see, that I can see where perhaps that worry and that loneliness is coming from, you know. 10 of Wands is a lot of strenuous energy. You kind of persevering forwards with something on your own, an uphill battle, just kind of a lot of struggle I'm feeling with this. But hold on, let's get a couple more. Ooh. I've not used this deck in so long, I forget how slippery it kind of is. But what else do we have for my fire signs? Hermit. There's that loneliness, but let me, oh my gosh. And the King of Wands was flipped over there, but let me get one more if I get into it. Ooh, wow, the Tower. Okay, it all makes sense, my fire signs, it all makes sense. Okay, so yeah, it definitely feels as though it's like, I want to say you've just kind of been left to fend yourself. You've been left alone on the battlefield, perhaps, in regards to something. I mean, of course, given, you know, the current nature of the world and what everyone is going through, if this could even, you know, be about some of you who are simply struggling to perhaps provide, you know, for a family, if you are the now obviously sole provider for that family, and like everything that's going on has affected your income, your stability, all of that stuff. But just with this 10 of Wands, I really do feel as though you're tired, you know, you're exhausted of trying to fight something or trying to keep pushing forward to something. It's like, yeah, almost wanted to say like you've been beating a dead horse about something. And clearly, you know, this Tower and the Hermit energy, some sort of, you know, crazy shake up, some sort of ending, you know, the collapse of your stability, your security, all of that, you know, has now almost forced you to kind of go within, forced you to retreat. This could be you even purposely, you know, isolating yourself from other people as you kind of deal with everything that's almost fallen in front of you, I want to say. And again, I'm picking up that, yeah, some of you are blaming yourself almost even for this Tower moment, because maybe you, again, yeah, pushed something too hard or whatever it is. But the fact is, I don't feel as though it's your fault. It's like it's because for some of you, the fact that you are by yourself, like there's nobody kind of with you in this situation or whatever, you feel as though this outcome, yeah, you're to blame for it. But I don't know, I'm not really feeling like that. But of course, it's at least allowed you to have this time to, you know, think, to really go within and retreat and reflect even on all of the stuff that's kind of occurred here. And I was trying to not get distracted by what I was saying when I noticed this card come out, but it's the 8 of Cups. So that's you literally choosing to walk away from something, perhaps something after this Tower moment has occurred, and after you really thinking, really evaluating things, really deciding, you know, what it is that you're trying to strive towards, whether it's a job, whether it's stability, whether it's a connection with somebody even. But this, again, is a lot of single kind of energy, you doing things on your own. And I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing, you know. 3 of Cups. Yep, see, you don't have to kind of do things on your own. You do have people around you that are willing to help. And the World. See, so it's like after this Tower moment comes the World, my beautiful fire signs. It's like, yeah, I'm just really feeling as though some of you kind of just had to go through some BS by yourself in order for you to basically kind of learn how to cope, simply with something on your own, instead of being so reliant, so codependent even on something or someone. Could even be some sort of an addiction. I don't know why. I feel like whether it's to, drink or perhaps even drugs even. But with the Three of Cups and the World, that's kind of says to me, okay, you'll at least be able to come into calmer waters. Like I said earlier, you have that support system here. You have friends in your circle or around you, whatever, that are willing to help you. But you've completed something, there's no point again worrying, blaming yourself over situations that were out of your control, or at least no longer in your control here. That you've completed something. I feel as though some of you definitely will be celebrating something soon. I graduated a couple years ago, and ever since leaving university, it's like my mind is completely switched off to education, so I'm not really aware with how education kind of works now, in a sense where with everything going on, I'm not sure how graduations are working for people and stuff like that, because I'm seeing here somebody completing something, some form of education here, and it's crazy because it's somebody here made a decision, obviously, to do perhaps a particular field of study that maybe forced them to obviously move away from family, even literally separate from family if you were going against their wishes or what it is that they wanted you to perhaps study here, because there's a lot of focus on yourself. And this is really a huge lesson, I feel like, for you fire signs, regardless of your situations, to stop feeling bad for doing you, stop feeling guilty for putting yourself first when it's for your own good, when it's for a good reason, when it's something positive, something healthy, and at the same time to also be easy on yourself, not to push yourself too much, and of course to not give yourself any grief when things kind of don't go your way, or whatever it may be. But let me get a couple more before we move on to the oracles. Oh, a couple fell out, but this one was flipped. The Death card. See, huge change, huge transformation, things ending for new beginnings. I see you moving forwards here on your own. This is literally your journey, your path to take. Some decisions here now are dependent on you, and which direction it is you want to take, basically. I want to get one wait, these are upside down. I want to get one surrender oracle, because there's a lot of release energy coming through with this reading. So I don't know, let's see. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. See, and I'm looking straight at that 10 of Wands still, in terms of you only pushing forwards with things that make you happy, that aren't stressful, that aren't burdensome on your shoulders, But what did I also say about you perhaps wanting to focus on yourself and do things for you? Clearly there could be somebody that you've been dealing with who doesn't understand that, who perhaps has made you feel bad about the decisions you've made, somebody projecting their issues even onto you. But this is, yeah, really about you needing to trust your intuition, maybe about somebody in your circle. You did have Three of Cups. It could even, you know, be a friend. And that's not to say, oh my gosh, immediately go and cut them off. But, you know, sometimes we have friends who, you know, subconsciously drain us. You know, they're not intentionally trying to do it, but when they, you know, come to you with their issues, their problems or whatever, yeah, sometimes that is draining. And we're not always prepared for that sort of stuff. So it might be worth, yeah, having conversations with those friends. But more importantly, this is about you only going ahead with things that give you strength, that give you courage, that give you happiness, you know. Let's see these angel answers. What else we've got for my cutie little fire signs. And happy birthday to my lovely Aries. Happy belated if your birthday's already gone. I think this was already flipped in the deck as I started shuffling. I didn't check the deck properly. But it's no... Wait, I'm not even holding it close enough. No need to worry. What did I say? And you... First card was worry. What? You guys are tripping. What else do we have? Forgiveness. See, that could even be talking about somebody around you. Doesn't even have to just be friends. Could be family, could be co-worker, somebody. If they're, you know, draining you, if they're stepping into your personal space, like not giving you enough room to breathe, like, or they've done something, you know, to upset you, to hurt you, even whatever. Maybe there's somebody, yeah, who may want your forgiveness at this time or something, you know. Ooh. Oh, we have yes to, I want to say success, because I'm still looking at that world card, and you know, that being completion here. You guys could have been, you know, working on something that you're now close to achieving, to accomplishing, to completing again. You know, this is you experiencing something new here. This could be you connecting even with somebody from a different country, somebody from a different culture, where, yeah, you'll both be able to kind of teach and learn something from each other. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, see... I really don't use this deck that much, because I literally was about to scream, because I was like, wait, no, I know I'm not fucking tripping. I just pulled the yes card, but this is another yes, but I didn't notice this one has an exclamation point. So you got 2 yeses. So if there's even been something that's been on your mind as you've been watching this reading, that could be your answer to it. Yes, there's definitely a yes coming forwards here for some of you. And I've not pulled from this on this channel in such a long time. I'm gonna get some romance angel messages just to see, because as well, the fact that there was such single energy as well, like I said earlier, maybe could have something to do with relationships. So let's see if we got any love messages. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Oh, it's too many. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, so it's so funny because you have keep an open mind there, and what I was saying with the world and perhaps maybe meeting somebody different. Yeah, you could be connecting with somebody, yeah, who's literally different to you, whether it's physically, sorry, I was supposed to do this as a reading under 10 minutes, but so yeah, it cut off at 20 minutes, but I was just still shuffling anyway, so let me get healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So yeah, even if your parents or people in your family are the ones who have been causing all of that sort of burdensome, strenuous, draining energy, it's time to really work on that with them. But yeah, that marks the end of this reading. That was not a mini reading at all, but hey ho, there could be a message in there for someone. So thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you appreciate that, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.